Hey kiddos, it's Mrs. Gershon here. I'm going to go through our math problems from yesterday so you can check your work, okay? Don't forget to do cubes. We'll go through cubes. We'll look at the problems. If you set yours up a little bit differently and still got the same answer, we know that in math there can be a lot of different ways to solve problems. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and go through. And one other thing I wanted to remind you was to make sure that you are showing your work. Do the work first, then look at your choices. Sometimes we need to do work with the choices, so we'll look at that today. All right, so let's read the first question. The array below represents a product. So we have array and product. Those are action words. We know we need to multiply. Which expression can be used to find the product represented by the array? Again, product and array. We can also circle our picture here because we know that represents numbers for our array. So we know when we're looking at array, we want to look at our rows first. There are 3 groups with 4 in each group. If we were to write this as addition, we could do 4 plus 4 plus 4. And they ask for an expression, so we don't even need 3 groups of 4. We don't even need the answer because there's no equal sign in an expression. So looking at our choices now, we see that C is our choice. Coming down to number 2, let me just adjust my screen here. So Lucy is counting by 2s. She starts with the number 2 and stops at the number 50. Which number would Lucy not count? You guys have done a really nice job this year with even and odd numbers. We know our even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, and how we need to look at our ones place when we have a 2-digit number to decide what's even or odd. And we know that 1 is an odd number, so Lucy would not count that number. Let's go to number 3. It says Miss Carter has 30 students in her classroom. She arranges them into 5 equal groups. That's an action word. Which expression represents how to find the number of students in each group? So we know we need our students. Those are our units. 30 is our total. We can't get a number higher than 30. So when we're putting those into equal groups, that would mean division. So we're taking 30 students and dividing them into 5 equal groups. Again, they're asking for an expression that does not have an equal sign, so we don't even have to find the answer. So when I look over here, B is my choice. Let's go on to our page. So then we have Jess. Jess scores 18 points during her basketball game. Each basket she made was worth 2 points. How many baskets did she make? So we're looking for groups here. 18 points was the total. She's taking those 18 points and they're broken up into 2 points apiece. So that's division. If you don't know 18 divided by 2, you could always drop your 9 lines for 2s until you count to 18. And you would notice that 18 shows up on the 9th line. So 18 divided by 2 is 9, so she made 9 baskets. You could check that with multiplication. If she had made 9 baskets and they were each worth 2 points, that would give us 18 points total. Next, the librarian receives 2 boxes of books for the classroom. The first box has 136 books. The second box has 58 fewer, that's an action word, fewer books than the first box. Fewer than honestly goes together. What is the total number of books the librarian receives? So we're looking for total. Total meaning that we're going to have to add. So we need to add the first box with the second box, but there's a hidden question here. We don't know the second box yet. We have to find that out. But we know the second box has 58 fewer than the first. Well, we know the first. 58 fewer would mean less. So we need to make that number smaller with subtraction. I can't do 6 minus 8, so I have to borrow from my neighbor. That becomes a 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. I cannot do 2 minus 5, so I have to borrow from my neighbor. The 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. I can check my subtraction with addition. I'm going to circle this. This is what I need, but we're just going to do a quick check over here. I get the same number, so that's good. So now I have the second box. So now I have to put the first box with the second box to get a total. 6 plus 8 is 14, carry. 10, 11, carry. 1 plus 1 is 2, so 214. And our last question, which two fractions should be plotted at the same location on a number line? Same location on a number line means equal. There's two ways that you can answer this problem. You could draw a number line for each of these choices. Well, really two number lines, because look at my denominators. They're not the same. So you could draw all of those number lines. Now we've already talked about using that strategy. Number lines can be very tricky with fractions because we are not always jumping the exact amount of space. So our lining up can get difficult. You also could do cross multiply, which was a great tool that most of you really adapted to and decided to use when you were asked to compare fractions. So what we need to do is we need to try each of these answers. I'm going to use cross multiplying because I know my multiplication and I know that I can be a little more accurate than I could be with drawing a number line. So let's do our 4 times 4, which is 16, 8 times 3, which is 24. Those are not equal. 3/4 is greater. So I need to cross this one out. I'm going to use my eraser here. I'm going to do the next one. Let's check the next one. We have 1/4 and 2/8. So I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to cross multiply. I see that I get an equal answer. There's the choice. I will go through and try the last two just to be sure. 2/4 and 4/6. 4 times 4 is 16. 6 times 2 is 12. 4/6 is greater. That's not equal. I'm going to erase. Then I have, let's cross this off. I have 1/2 and 2/6. 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 1 is 6. 1/2 is greater, so that is not equal. So our choice is B. I will be posting your 2 pages every day, so you can go on and check your work. Make sure you're using your cubes. Make sure you're thinking about the strategies we've been teaching in class, and we'll see you soon.